what is the whole number, and in whole numbers what all numbers come. After that, in a whole numbers we studied how to do the addition of a whole numbers on a number line. Okay, on a number line, how to do that we studied. Yes, we studied about that all things, and we solved addition also, we solved subtraction also, we solved multiplication also, we solved on number line, and we did exercise part also. 2.1 we finished. Yes. Okay, now tell me, what is the whole number? What is the whole number? The whole number, I told you, all the natural numbers along with the what? We include 0 there. What we include? 0 there. That is called as a whole numbers. Yes, na children, that is called as a whole numbers. That whole numbers, we draw it on the number line. Yes, you all know the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3. This side will be the negative. This side will be the positive. Like that. And on the number line, how to use the whole number for addition, how to use the whole numbers for the subtraction, for the multiplication. We use that all things. Division we can't do. So, we will not do that. Okay, on number line, we can't do the division part. So, we will not do that. And we solved so many sums on that. Yes, you all understood, I think. Yes, you all understood easily, because the whole numbers, we are studying it from the 5th standard. Okay, not from this, we are studying it from the 5th standard. The previous year also we studied about this. Okay, now we'll move on to the properties of whole numbers. After studying about what is the whole number, how to do the whole numbers on the number line, that all things, after studying about that all things, now the next thing is, what is the properties of whole numbers? What is that? Properties of okay, now we'll study about this, children. All of you, please concentrate when teachers are teaching. Okay, then only you will also understand, and it will help teachers to make you understand. Okay, now all of you close your eyes, repeat after me. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityoma Amrutam Gamaya, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Okay, now we are feeling fresh now. You all are feeling fresh now. When we do the prayer, we all feel what? Freshness. So, we'll begin with the freshness. Okay, now properties of whole numbers, children. What is that? Properties of whole numbers. Now, in the previous class we studied about the integers. Okay, we studied about what we studied in the previous class, children. We studied about, yes, we studied about knowing our numbers. In that we studied about what is the whole number. There also we studied what is the numbers we studied, before numbers, after numbers, that all things we studied. Now we have a properties. We have a some of the properties. In that properties we have a sum of a name. That is, we have a closure property, commutative property, associative property, okay, zero property, one property. We have all these things. Yes, these all properties will apply it in which whole numbers? We apply it in the whole number. Okay, when we look into various operations on namely numbers closely, we notice several properties of whole numbers. Okay, we have several properties. So turn up page number 32, children. In that, the first property. The property means, I will tell you why we use the properties. When we do the operations, that time we get that only. How we got that? Because of properties. How we got that? Because of we have some of the properties that holds for the that particular numbers. It holds for that particular numbers. Like if integer is there, for that property holds. If whole number is there, so for that property holds. So they did the properties of all the numbers. We have a properties of all the numbers that holds that property. Understood? Why we use the property? Simply we are not using the properties. Properties shows that the way of solving the problem, the way of the step-by-step way of solving the problem. Okay, now the first property is the closure property. Closure closure property. For now I will read 32 page number. All of you open 32 page number. Whole numbers are closed under the addition and also under the multiplication. Whole number holds for the closure property, holds for the addition as well as the multiplication. Okay, it not holds for the subtraction and the division. It not holds for the subtraction and division. Okay, now I will tell you how. Okay, like for example, when we have a two whole numbers, when we have a two whole numbers. Okay, so now I will get what? 6 minus 2. What is the answer? 4. That will be correct. So that will be correct. In some cases, what I tell? 7 minus 8. What we get, children? Minus 1. But it is not a whole number. This is not a whole number. This is not a whole number. So the subtraction and division not holds for this. Subtraction and division not holds for this. Only addition and multiplication holds for the whole numbers. Multiplication and addition holds for the whole numbers. Okay. For example, I will tell you 7 plus 8. What we get? 50. This is the whole number. And like this. What I tell? 5 into 6. What is the answer? 30. So this is also a whole number. This is also a whole number. So the closure property holds for the addition and it holds for the multiplication. It holds for the addition and the multiplication. Now, what we tell in the next property, turn the page number 34, children. Now we have a commutative property. The whole number, for whole number, commutative property. We are thinking only about the which all it holds, for which all operation it holds. Commutative property also holds for the addition and multiplication. It will not hold for the division and subtraction. Okay. Now the next property is commutative property. Commutativity okay. Commutative property. In this property, here also we apply only for the addition and division. For example, if we have an addition like this, 3 plus 2. When we reverse the number 2 plus 3, what we get, children? Here also we get 5 only. Here also we get 5 only. Yes? Here also we get 5. Here also we get 5. But when we have a subtraction, 3 minus 2, 2 minus 3. Here we get plus 1. Here we get minus 1. So it not holds for the subtraction. It holds for the addition. And now see the multiplication. 2 into 3, 3 into 2. 6, 6. It holds for the multiplication also. Same case for the division I will do now. 6 divided by 2. Okay. 6 divided by 2. 2 divided by 6. What we get, children? 2 ones are 2 threes are. So we got here 3. Here we got 1 by 3. So it not holds for the division also. It holds for the addition. It holds for the multiplication. It not holds for the what we said? Division and subtraction. So in the commutative property, when we have a two numbers and when we have a two whole numbers and interchange that whole number, we get the same answer. Then only the commutative property holds. Commutative property holds. Next one. Commutative property we studied now. Next one, here they given some of the numbers. They given some of the problems also. Associative property of addition and multiplication. Associative property. The next one is associative property. The third one, associative property. Associativity property. Associative property. In the associative property, here we have a 3 numbers, and when we go do the grouping and interchange the grouping, we get the same answer. So here we'll check it now. Okay. 2 plus 3 plus 4. I will interchange the grouping now. 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. Here we got 5 plus 4 will be 9. Here also 7 plus 9 we got. Plus addition. Addition it holds. Now we'll move on to the subtraction. We'll move on to the subtraction now. 2 minus 3 minus 3 minus 4. 2 minus 3 minus 4. Okay. 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. Minus of minus will be plus. So we got what? 5 we got. Here 2 minus 3 minus 4 will be minus 1. Okay. Minus of minus will be 5. What we got here? 3. Here we got 5. So it not holds for the subtraction. Now we'll see the multiplication. Now we'll see the multiplication. It not holds for the subtraction. Now we'll see the multiplication. 2 into 3 into 4. 2 into 3 into 4. Okay. 6 into 4 is equals to 2 into 12. 24. Here also 24. So it holds for the multiplication. Associative property holds for the multiplication also, and it holds for the addition also. Now we'll see the division now. We'll see the division. 2 divided by 3 divided by 4. Okay. What we get here? 2 divided by 3 divided by 4 we can do. So I will write here 8. So here we got 2. Here I got 1. Okay. Same case when we interchange. 2 divided by 8 divided by 4. So we got here 1 by 4. 1 by 4 divided by 4. Okay. So here what we got? 4 ones are 4 ones are. So here also we got 1. But here we got minus. So it's also not holds. The division also not holds. We get so many confusions there. We get so many wrong calculations when we divide. So it will not holds for the division also. It holds only for the plus and into. What all we studied, children? The closure property holds for the plus and into. Commutative property holds for the plus and into. And associative property holds for the addition and multiplication. Understood now? Now turn the page number. Next one. Here what they given us some of the activities there depending on the associative property. Solve it by yourself, children. Then you will understand how to do. And they given us some of the example. We'll solve it one. And next I will move on to the next property. Okay, on associative property they given us some of the problems. We'll solve it 1 and 2 and we'll move on to the next property, that is distributive property. We'll move on to the distributive property. They given a problem here. What is that? 12 into 35. They given a 12 into 35. We have to apply here associative property. What we have to do? We have to apply associative property. So 12 I will write like this only. This 35 we can split it now. This 35 we can split it. Yes, that also we can split it, and 12 also we can split it. So I will split the 12 now. How much are 2? 6 are 12. Okay, 2 6 are 12, 6 2s are 12 into 35. Into 35. So we can do it like this. 2 will be outside. 6 into 35. 6 into 35. Okay. Now 6 into 35 will be how much? Multiply, children. 5 6 are 30. 3 will be carry here. 3 6 are 18, 19, 20, 21 we got. So 2 into 2 10 we got. So multiply these two numbers. 4 20 we got. What we got? 420. What we did here, we are applying the associative property. What we are doing? making the splitting of the first number. We can split it by reverse order. 6 2s also we can write, but we get this answer only. Understood? What we are doing here, children? We are using the associative property. What we are doing? Associative property. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next problem. They given a one more problem there. We'll solve it. On associative property only, using associative property only. They given a 8 into 1769 and 3 numbers they given. So here no need of splitting. Okay, here no need of splitting. Directly we can solve it. Okay, we will tell you how to do. 8 into 1769 they given into 125 they given. So what we have to do? We have to just interchange the number. I am interchanging the number. If this like this they given, I will interchange it. 8 into 125 into 1769. I interchanged that and we'll solve it now. Now I will make a group. 8 into 125 into 1769. I did the grouping here. What we did? We did the grouping here. I did grouping. So multiply these two. What we get? 1000 we get. Okay, into 1769. What is the answer? 1,70,69,000. We get this much. What we get? We get this much. What we are doing here, children? We are applying the associative property. Associative property means grouping the numbers. Okay, when they give us two numbers, we just split it and make a grouping, and easy to form a the way of grouping will be the easier when we split it. Okay, now we'll move on to the next property, that is distributive property of whole numbers. Distributive property of whole numbers. The next property, distributive property. In the distributive, what we do, in the previous class also we studied. In the distributive, what we do, here also we do the grouping. Yes, here also we do the grouping, but when we have a too much of numbers, and interchange of that. Okay, for example, I will tell you some of the. And only the distributive property also holds for the addition and multiplication. It holds for only addition and multiplication. We'll do the addition now. Okay, when we have in the distributive property, what we do, we take a two operation together. For example, plus or minus, what all things we take a two operations together, mixing of operations. So in the distributive property, only these two operations holds. So an example I will show you. Okay, like this they given. How we make the grouping now? I will multiply this with this number first. After this with this number. Okay, 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3. We did grouping there. What we are, here they given a one operation, here they given a one more operation. We are taking two operations together. That's why it is called as a distributive property. Okay. Now we get 6 5s are 30 plus 6 3s are how much, children? 18. Okay. We get 48. Okay. Like this we do the distributive property. Understood how to do the distributive property? These all are the properties of whole numbers. Whole numbers, in the whole numbers, properties holds for only two operations. I told you these two, addition and multiplication. Okay, children. And the next one, they given a word problems. Okay, word problems they given. We'll solve that word problems in the next class. Please revise these all properties. Please understand these all properties and how we did now, how we explained which all things holds for that now. study that all things. We'll do the word problems in the next class, children. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.